Hello.
Good evening. What a day it has been.
Indeed.
Very long. Well, we think. Don't necessarily know how many miles all in all, do we?
Well, the watches are telling us about 29, but we think it's more about 26.
Yeah, these are like super inaccurate. So an early start this morning, which was good. Rough weather, but not so bad. We're still welcoming a bit of rain. Back on the West Highland Way, and then what did we come across?
Well, before that, we had to do 6 miles of no breakfast.
Yeah. I didn't really want to talk about that because it was horrible. But
a little bit low energy in the morning, and we did about 6 miles with empty stomachs. Then we finally got a full Scottish at a hotel, which was good.
Yeah.
Some sugary supplies because I think we needed them from a shop, and
then James and I was on the West Highland Way in the middle of nowhere talking about how we would love a can of Coke or something with sugar in. Lo and behold, about 5 minutes up the path,
in the middle of nowhere,
came upon us what's known as an honesty box.
This was more like an honesty treasure chest full of sugary treasure than a box. It was massive. There was even a couple of bins there, one for recycling, and a big safe sort of thing, like stuck to a big lump of concrete. Obviously, so you couldn't get the money, but it was full, wasn't it? Brimmed.
Full. I'd hate to think people just go and take stuff away.
Yeah, hopefully not. It looked like
but we did definitely. Honestly, we paid our way for the honesty box. We did. It's been a busy day, mate. What else happened?
Yeah, so we also got to take a selfie with a goat with cool horns. So you probably noticed it's been a thing that we've been getting selfies of animals, and it's getting better. And then following that, we discovered our first mountain body, which you can actually use. So
yes, that was awesome.
Yeah, so we went in there, checked it out. It does get well used. And then we were in a little bit of a predicament because we were thinking we could stay here and it would be really great for the adventure, but it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe earlier. We were nowhere near food. We needed dinner, we needed breakfast for the next day. It just wasn't wise, was it? So we had to shut the door and leave.
Yeah, but it did look really, really cool.
It did look cool, yeah.
So miles on, we have ended up in a place called Inversnaid after rechecking the maps and seeing where we might be able to eat. We are in what's known as a walker's room. We're in here on our own. It's a real sort of upmarket posh hotel, and they've obviously made this room for the smelly walkers to come in. You're not allowed to wear boots, you're not allowed to wear wet jackets or anything at all.
There's signs everywhere.
They don't know that we've obviously been on the road for 12 days. So I've just wandered through this hotel with no shoes on, and my feet are kicking up. The choices for food, I thought it might just be a case that I could bring a menu out here, go to the bar and order, and they'll bring the food out, but oh no. So they actually have times for dinner, and the next time is at 6:20, which isn't on me. And it's a 3-course meal, but it's not eating here. We have to get taken through to the restaurant, still with no shoes on. So
with all the guests.
Probably
paid a lot to stay here.
We've got to go to the foyer in about 10 minutes where everyone's going to congregate to get ready for their dinner. And I'm sure we're going to put a few people off. Yeah.
But that's what they asked for, so we have to comply.
Yeah.
So after we finish eating, we're not staying here, obviously we can't afford this, so we're going to wander off like usual, find somewhere nice to camp by the lock. I'm sure it's going to be pretty beautiful. Yeah. So please keep donating, following us. If you don't donate, we'll never wash our feet again. Thank you very much.
Speak for yourself.
Another one really quickly. So last night in the midi apocalypse, it's getting too much now. We were literally about to book a taxi home this morning, just thinking, sod this. And we found some little mosquito nets that you can wear over your head, like a midgie net. So now we're 1-1 with the midgies tonight. We're prepared.
Absolutely.
So good luck getting through that if you're a midgie. Right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Take it easy.
Oh my God.
So we told you about our meal tonight, and that we was going through to the restaurant, had to wait in a foyer to then go sit down and have a 3-course meal.
Sounds great, doesn't it?
Sounds really good.
Turns out in the foyer in the posh part of the hotel, there are 2 coachloads of pensioners on a coach holiday, and they're also waiting to be seated and eat this 3-course meal. So this woman leads us in there, rather than giving us even a table that's out of the way, right in the middle of everyone, she just plonks us at a 2-seater table, and within a metre in every
within arm's
direction,
length, you could have touched.
you could people sat next to us, and we were chucking up.
Oh my god, it was so awkward. Of course, we're getting the looks, looking at as we are, smelling as we are,
giggling out of pure awkwardness. Which made it a lot worse.
And that had to be the slowest hour.
You have to,
the whole thing.
they bring out your starter and you finish that and you wait until everyone's finished and they clear the table and they bring out the mains and so on, and we were just sat there.
Obviously pensioners take a little bit of time to eat as well, they can be a bit slow, so we've done it in a couple of mouthfuls thinking, right, let's get in and out real quick, but no, we're just there.
Every time I looked down at my plate or at something to distract me from looking at Will and laughing, I could just smell us, and that just set us off anyway, so we were sat there like kids, giggling out, and the couple that sat next to us had just walked past.
They
it was horrendous.
Must have thought I was quite weird because I was reading the menu, keeping my head in the menu for I don't know how long, so I just couldn't look up. It was.
It really was horrendous, but probably the funniest thing that will ever happen to us.
Yeah, oh god, typical us, right? Typical us. So
yeah.
But yeah, we had to do another video just to inform you of that because you can't write that, can you? You can't write it. So now we're going to go back to what we do best and go find camp and get away from all these people.
Get smelly.
Yeah, take it easy.
Bye.